Good morning. It's Saturday, about 7 a.m. Unfortunately, Siobhán needs to go into work today. So we decided we would walk up Mount Eden, give you guys a little tour, and then grab a coffee before she heads in. Yeah, so this week was pretty terrible, I would say. It was probably the worst week we've had since we've arrived, which was honestly a good thing. Basically, we were meant to be exporting our cat Gnome, and the vet did not fill in the last form correctly, and so her flight out wasn't authorized. That basically meant that she was going to miss her flight and the entire export of her to New Zealand would fail because it's so expensive. We can't really do it again. So that was pretty tough. It does look like it's going to work out. We managed to get a last minute flight Wednesday, so this is kind of our last hope. So hopefully in the next vlog we have our cat back potentially. But anyway, yeah, this is Mount Eden. It's really pretty up here. There's a really good view of the surrounding areas. You can pretty much see all of kind of Auckland CBD. And
the crater of Mangawhau, seen here, was called Te Ipa a Mataho, meaning the bowl of Mataho. Mataho was a powerful deity associated with earthquakes, volcanic forces, and he was the guardian of Earth's secrets. It is also said that the other volcanic cones of Auckland were formed when Mataho's wife left him and took his clothes, so the goddess Mahika sent fires to warm him. So I started working here like the week after we got here, so we got straight into it. I have to say, it's been going really, really well. Everyone at my job is so nice. The team that I work with are really, really lovely, and they've all been so welcoming. And it's been really helpful to start having a little routine and new lifestyle is with having a nice new job. Work on the weekends is obviously not ideal. I definitely would prefer to not be at work. I'm one of the lucky people who does get a lot of job satisfaction out of my work, and I feel very proud of myself when I know I've done a good job. Even with the way that this week we had the bad news about the cat, like everyone in my job was so nice about it and so understanding. They all really love animals there, and they really were very empathetic to the situation. The cat over, as you can imagine, was pretty expensive. Flying a cat from Ireland to New Zealand is really, really expensive.
more expensive than our flights.
It genuinely, yeah, we could probably go back and forth a few times with the price of the cat's flights. But so I picked up a few extra shifts just to kind of like make sure we have a nice little bit of coverage there in case any more costs come up. And obviously we also want to spoil her a lot when she comes over. Get some nice cat towers, like some fun things like that. So it's nice to have a little bit of money there that we can splurge and spoil our cat with. But yeah, both of us have found so far, because Jack's also working now as well, and we both agreed that I think the work-life balance in New Zealand is a lot better than Ireland. People really take it a bit easier, you know? They have that Kiwi laid-back, relaxed attitude. Sometimes it does get really busy, but hopefully today won't be too bad. We'll see. You never know the Saturday. It could be anything.
That's true.
Yeah. I'm working. Don't interrupt me. Nope.
Yeah, and then dump it. Oh.
Hey.
I got it out.
Nice.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
I'm coming back, boss. I'm gonna bring it in. Watch this. I'm gonna do a little. Oh. A little bit down, Mark.
That.
Up a little bit. Yeah, nice. Oh yeah. Boom.
You just gotta get some fuel in. Well, you know, sometimes I don't get a full break. I still kind of work while I'm eating, but.
One eternity later.
Can I have the bigger bag?
I'm a natural at this, look. Boom. Back it up. Put that tipper up. Oh, control back. Good douche. Boom, look at that. Delivery. Pop it down. Boom. Careful, might hit you. Hey, it's evening time now. Siobhán is in from her shifts at the site.
It's a little bit later in the week now than so the last time you saw us would have been Saturday. We went to Mount Eden. We went to the Remote Control Cafe, which was really fun.
Yep.
Really, really super fun. For clarification, I don't actually work there. I do actually have another job. That wouldn't be a very good job because you have to pay to use the machines there, so you wouldn't actually make any money. But other than that, it's
What did you? That didn't make. Did that make sense?
the Remote Control Cafe. You have to pay there. You have to pay to play.
Oh, you don't need to explain that joke.
I think we need to explain the joke. Some people might be
No, I realised
confused.
that's his thing.
Some people at home might be confused because we kind of lied.
Why did you explain that? Oh. So we're just chilling, having a nice glass of wine.
You may notice I've changed my clothes.
Yep.
It's because I get very dusty in work.
Yeah.
You know, very sandy.
We definitely have not recorded this section about a week apart. Actually,
that'd be crazy.
no. This week has just been really tough for both of us. We're both very tired. I'm sick, and yeah, we just didn't really have the energy.
It was a very stressful week this week.
In summary, things have ended on a more positive note. Obviously, earlier in the vlog, you might have noticed we weren't like super enthusiastic because we thought we were going to have to rehome our pet cat. That has since been resolved, so we're very lucky. She's on her way over here as we speak.
So we'll talk about this a little bit more next week. We're going to do a little video just all about Gnome and filming her arrival. But just for context, the reason it was so complicated was because she's flying from Ireland to Canada, then across Canada, and then to New Zealand. So it's 3 different flights. Yeah. There's only 3 pets per flight, and there has to be a space available on each flight, as well as a space in the boarding facilities at each airport that she'll be staying at in between the flights.
It's also, though, like 6 months of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work.
This is, there's so much planning. There's more planning
honestly,
in
more
her
than 6 months.
trip than there was ours.
Yeah.
Like, we really didn't do much planning.
And her trip was way more expensive.
Her trip was way more expensive. It took, way more effort, and it was way more stressful. Our entire move over up until now has been less stressful than just getting her flown over. So
this week, when there's a hiccup in the plans and we weren't sure if we were going to get her over at all, it was obviously very stressful. And even just then waiting for her to get on the next flight.
I mean, there's also the element, not just of losing the cat, but it costs a ton of money, and we would have lost that as well. So, there's one thing like losing your cat, but it's another thing like losing a ton of money and your cat.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Yeah. So no, we were
preferably
really we were really, really lucky in that the flight company that we were working with were able to arrange for her to get on the next flight, and the vets really went above and beyond to get all their paperwork together and get her on board. And Jack's parents, who've been looking after Gnome this whole time, were so great in getting all the appointments done and getting her to all the appointments. So we're really grateful for everybody pulling together. Yeah, and also, as well as this week being very stressful, I'm sick. I was about to say that, and you fucking interrupted me. So
I'm sick, by the way.
So Gnome is currently either in Canada or somewhere between Canada and New Zealand on a plane.
If the plane went down.
Okay.
No survivors.